Foreigners, YouTubers, creators far and wide, our reputation is once again being ruined by another content creator acting a fool in one of the most hospitable countries I can think of, Japan. I know this is a bit of a different video, but it's something I felt I had to discuss, and that is the increased frequency of YouTubers and streamers going to Japan, causing a general nuisance, and disturbingly in many cases, just committing straight up crimes. Now, the most recent perpetrator of this is none other than the human dumpster fire that is Fidias. But by no means is he alone in this content landfill, recently joined by the likes of Johnny Somali, who was recently arrested in Japan for breaking into a construction site.
He kept saying Fukushima.
Into a truck, and also just being a generally bad human being by going around and yelling things like Hiroshima and Nagasaki at the top of his lungs, which I think everyone can kind of get behind and say that's generally not acceptable. And then obviously a while ago you had the case of Logan Paul, who was caught throwing Pokeballs at policemen, as well as other terrible things. So what has brought Fidias to the internet's attention today? Well, it comes off the back of his arrest while filming his most recent video, I travelled across Japan for free. Well, it turns out he wasn't travelling across Japan for free, he was just committing crimes across Japan. The most recent of which was where he got caught by a bus driver without a ticket, who then promptly drove him to the police station.
So hopefully he doesn't ask me to pay.
No, 80. No. Police.
But this isn't the first time, however. He was also caught by a ticket inspector on the Shinkansen after hiding in the bathroom the whole time, and then made his escape and got on another train. This is also after he tricked a hotel employee into giving him free food. Now, I think the real question is, why do these YouTubers, these streamers, think this is okay to do, to take advantage of the kind nature of the people of Japan? And I think it's fairly obvious, is because they think they can get away with it. And nothing says that more than the absolute shit apology that Fidias put out, which I think was about as heartfelt as handing someone an empty can of beer. There are many cultures I'm yet to visit. I haven't been to Indonesia, I haven't been to China, I haven't been to Mexico. But there are some things you always do that you don't really need to research, and that is always obey local laws, and generally as a human, don't steal things. Luckily, YouTube has since removed this stupid video, but as I mentioned, this is part of a growing trend, and a trend that hasn't gone unnoticed by Japanese companies or the government, and has recently even featured in Japanese news outlets as well, and this could have a knock-on impact on all of us. I mean, a prime example of this is here at Explore From Indoors. When I travel, I rely heavily on the goodwill of people to allow me to film in different locations, and if they were to just not allow me to film anymore, then that part of the video doesn't get made. And that's especially poignant because next year I'm hoping to go for 3 weeks to Japan and film a number of videos while I'm there. And that may just not be possible anymore if people like this keep on taking advantage of the good nature of the Japanese people. So where does this leave us? Well, firstly, I think it's up to YouTube to step up and start by removing this content, and preferably any kind of content that relies on committing crime and breaking the law from their platform. And secondly, it's up to us as a community to call out these creators and get their content removed, to let the world know that they do not represent us and what we're about. Anyway, I went on a bit of a rant there, but I did think it was important to discuss. And hey, I got to bring you an extra video, and who knows, maybe I'll bring a couple of extra videos in the future as well. But as always everyone, stay safe and I'll catch you all next time.